Welcome to E3, and I, Todd Howard, am here to announce an exciting new release for the upcoming month. But let's take a quick retrospective on the successes we've had in the past. In 2023, the math heads went crazy for the Skyrim TI Inspire port. In 2025, the addition of the Skyrim ATM card was great. One swipe and you're playing at any bank for a small fee and yearly subscription. But today, we are not offering a port. We have a brand new game that will release on every next-gen console and PC. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2. We here at Bethesda know the pressure to make a game as good as Skyrim is intense, but we have risen to that challenge, because Skyrim 2 is as good as Skyrim. In fact, it is exactly the same game. Skyrim is an incredible game, and speedrunners have been pushing it for years, finishing the game in just 23 minutes. But the community wanted more categories, and so things like becoming Dragonborn or finishing the best guild in the game questline were added. But nothing became more popular than the Skyrim marriage speedrun. This speedrun uses a glitch that lets you travel the map at insane speeds, but it also uses a bunch of different glitches. And in this video, I'll be explaining how to use all of them to get married mere minutes after starting the game. So, the run starts off when I gain control of my character, and the first glitch is used immediately. Infinite Sprint Glitch. This allows me to sprint forever without using any stamina, and allows me to jump while sprinting, which lets you jump a little bit farther. The way I activate this glitch is by first sprinting, then I quick save, stop sprinting, and quick load very quickly. Also, the timing of the buttons is not a triplet, it's not like dut. It's more of a click than a flam, like click, dut. Once I activate this, I'm now moving faster. It's time to deal with the first obstacle. The way the game works is your character starts out with your hands bound and unable to take any actions. This does not allow you to get married, so you have to get your hands unbound. But if you do it the normal way, you have to go through this long tutorial sections, but it can be skipped using the next glitch, load warping. This glitch is quite fun because it allows you to load any character into your current game. But for this run, since I can't just use an old save, I'll need to create it. First, I'll save the game near a cave, and then quick load back into the starting zone. Then, I go through the normal door to progress the game, and then Hadvar unties me. Here, it's very important you need to save the game, which I forgot like 100 times. Here I save the game, which sets up my character in a state where he can use his hands and sets up the load that I'll use to load warp. I then load the cave save from a second ago. What I need to do is press escape at the same frame I enter the cave. It's pretty difficult to get, so I use a strategy of pressing escape once I'm close every frame. The way I know that it was successful is the screen will go black and not load me into the cave. That means the menu is up. I can't see the menu or anything, but now I need to exit the game. To do that, I press down a million times. This brings me to the quit option. I then press E, press down once, which brings me to the main menu. I then press E 2 more times. This loads me to the start screen, and even with this strat, it isn't 100% consistent. But I managed to get it on my first try, which is incredible. Now that I'm at the menu, any save I load will load into the cave. So I choose a save from when Hadvar unties me. This loads me into the cave, but now my hands are unbound. This skips the entire tutorial section. Next, I fast travel to Helgen, turn around, and head east. I travel this way until I get to a mountain, which is where I will be performing the most insane skip in this game. I'll be performing the crazy fast run skip, but I've practiced a lot going into this run. First, I create a quick save of the mountain. For this, I need to go into third person, but it can only be one tick into third person, so you just use your scroll wheel one tick back. If I go any farther, the skip gets way harder. I'll explain that in a second. Also, when you go up the mountain, you go up this path, you have to go far enough up that you trigger an NPC. When you turn around, wait for 1 hour, and then an NPC with a horse will appear. I go up to it, punch the horse. This causes the rider to get off to fight me. You know, they want to protect their horse, so I steal it. Once you have the horse, you need to ride over to this rock. I then bring the horse to a tilt, then I press E to dismount. My character starts to go crazy. And the way this skip works is so however far my body is from the horse is how fast I'll move when I quick load. I press escape to judge the distance. Once I'm happy with the distance between like my just flinging around body and the horse, I unpause and quick load. I will immediately hold on S to bring my character back. This is a way to get you control of your character again. Otherwise, it'll just go like in a random direction. I then need to make it to Riften, which is east. But a massive problem here, and the thing that just caused countless deaths for me. You're too fast and too high to survive a fall. The only way to survive is by landing in water. But I can stop all momentum by going back into first person. And by having it be only one tick, it's instant. So once I see my character above the water I go into first person and swim the rest of the way towards Riften. Here, I punch a guard, any Riften guard will do, and then put my fist down, which apparently is R. I didn't know this the first time, and I totally destroyed a run earlier because of it. I submit, go to jail, serve out my sentence, and then run to the nearest shopkeeper. Here, you need to use another glitch, Infinite Money Glitch, to get some money for your future husband. To use this glitch, you go to the shopkeeper, open up the shop, hold down left click on your character inventory, drag it up to the shopkeeper, and then press E. Then anything you buy in this shop will give you the money rather than cost money. I take all the shopkeeper's gold and head to the inn. Here I grab the amulet of Mara from this guy, which you need to get married. I put it on. I then head over to Mercurio. I give him 500 gold to be my friend, and then immediately ask him to marry me. He obviously says yes. I mean, a man in rags, 2 minutes after avoiding execution, runs up to you, gives you 500 stolen gold, and demands you marry him the next day. The love story we all dreamed of. I then arrange the wedding and use one final glitch to save time. I need to wait till tomorrow, but I can speed up the wait process by holding on the wait bar at 20 hours, then pressing E, and then moving it to 1 real quick. This allows me to skip waiting on the wait and go right into the chapel, which triggers the marriage scene.
To bear witness to the union of two gays in eternal companionship.
I get a really good time of 5 minutes and 30 seconds when taking out loads, putting me at the top 40 of speedrunners in the world, which is pretty impressive. There are literally millions of runs submitted in this category. And now this is a good time to remind you that someday you will die, and there's no escaping it. But don't think about that. Watch another one of my videos instead. What? Dude, put down your hands. Put down your hands, please. What button puts down your hands? Put down your hands. Come on. What? Why did I not look this up first? I thought it was one of these buttons. Okay, got it.